Unknown factor. Your learning target today is I can find the unknown factor in a multiplication problem, and you'll know you're successful when you can find how many are in each group when finding an unknown number in the equation. So, just like yesterday, we are going to be talking about an unknown factor, okay? So, I know that I'm going to have a multiplication problem where I don't know one of my factors. So, right now, I will tell you that I have how many dog bowls. These are like dog bowls, like you put like dog food in. How many bowls are there? Well, there's 3, right? So out of these 3 dog bowls, there are 27 pieces of food total among all of these dog bowls, okay? 27 pieces of food. So if 27 is my total, that of course is what I have as my product. But I don't know this factor. 3 times what equals 27? I know that this is also a division problem, right? When I have the total, where do I put that in a division problem? I always have that first, right? So this is the same as saying 27 divided by 3 equals, I don't know. So let's figure this out. Yesterday I did this with a multiplication strategy, right? Well, today I'm going to be using a division strategy. And I will be doing the division strategy first so that you could see. And then just as a review, I will show you the other way too with the multiplication. So with our 27 divided by 3, I know this strategy works really well with division. And that would be repeated addition or subtraction. I hope you said repeated subtraction. Nice job, because that's for division. Notice how the division sign kind of looks like a minus sign, sort of. So that will work. 27 minus 3. I'm going to continually do that until I get to what number? Until I get to 0, right? And I know sometimes I make a timeline, a number line, and sometimes I don't. Well, this time I will just repeatedly subtract. So 27 minus 3 is 24, and then I have 24 minus 3, that's 21. Then I have 21 minus 3, that gets me 18. 18 minus 3 is 15. 15 minus 3 is 12. 12 minus 3 is 9. 9 minus 3 is 6. 6 minus 3 is 3. Oh, and then 3 minus 3 equals 0. Okay, so how many times did I subtract 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Okay. So 9 should be my unknown, right? Let's double check with one more strategy just so that we can refresh our memories and know that I could do this either way. So remember with the equal sharing strategy or equal groups, I'm going to add 1 piece of food to each dog bowl until I get to 27 total, and then I'll stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That's where I stop. So again, how many pieces of food do I have in each group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 in that group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So yes, that was correct. See how both strategies work. 3 times 9 equals 27, or 27 divided by 3 equals 9. Either strategy works. It really just depends on what you're more comfortable with. So let's try another one. This time I have boxes of Legos. And so I know that there are 64 Legos total. And so we know that that goes after the equal sign. Well, how many boxes do we have? You can see that right away, right? We have 8 boxes. But we don't know how many Legos are in each box. So that's our missing factor again. So this unknown factor is when we have to figure out, in this case, how many Legos are in each box. What would be a way to write that as a division problem? 64 divided by 8 equals unknown. Good job. So let's use our repeated subtraction strategy again to try to figure this out. So again, with repeated subtraction, I can repeatedly subtract 64 minus 8. Okay, and I'm going to keep doing that until I get to 0. So 64 minus 8, that's a lot like saying 64 minus 10, right? 64 minus 10 is 54, but I have to add 2 more because 8 is 2 away from 10. So 64 minus 10 is 54. 54 plus 2 is 56. 56 minus 8, okay? Same thing, is going to be 48. And then 48 minus 8. Oh, we know that that gets us to a 10. So that's 40. 40 minus 8 is 32. 32 minus 8. Oh, we might have to subtract and think of 10 again. 32 minus 10 is 22. Plus 2 more is 24. 24 minus 8 is 16. 16 minus 8 equals 8. And 8 minus 8 equals 0. So how many times did I subtract until I got to 0? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times. So 8 is our unknown factor. And remember, if I were to do that equal sharing again, and I did 64 total, and I added 1 Lego to each box until I got to 64, I would get 8 in each box. So 8 is that unknown factor. Nice work. All right, this will be our last problem for today. So out of these houses, there are 32 people living in these houses altogether. I want to know how many people are living in each house. So again, 32 people live among these houses altogether. And I want to know how many live in each house. Please pause the video and try to figure this out on your own. Think about what our multiplication problem would be and what our division problem would be. And think about that unknown factor. Remember, that's how many people are in each house. That is what we need to find. So please pause the video and try this on your own. Okay, so you should have paused the video. And now you must have figured out the answer, right? So how many houses do we have? Well, we have 4 houses. And how many people total were there? 32, right? So 4 times unknown, or blank, equals 32. And how could you write that as a division problem? 32 should always go first because that's our biggest number. Divided by 4 equals blank. Good. So you could have used any strategy that you learned either yesterday or today to help you figure out what is missing. Or you might already know what's missing if you know a fact family with 4, 32, and then whatever else is missing, right? So you might already know this because of that fact family. But let's figure this out if you did not just know the answer. So let's do repeated subtraction as our strategy, just like we have done earlier in the lesson. So with that, I will have our problem 32 minus 4 And that equals 28. And then I will do that repeatedly until I get to what number? 0. 28 minus 4 is 24. And then 24 minus 4 is 20. And 20 minus 4 is 16. 16 minus 4 is 12. 12 minus 4 is 8. 8 minus 4 is 4. And then 4 minus 4 is 0. So how many times did I take away 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 until I got to 0. So our missing number or our unknown factor is 8, right? Just like if you would have done this strategy that we learned yesterday, if I did equal sharing. So that would be when I count 1 by 1 until I get to 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. And, of course, when we add all of those up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that is our missing factor. And we got 8, but a different way. So you could have done that either way, as long as you found 8. And if you knew 4 and 32 was in a fact family, and you realized 8 was the missing factor, then you were right. So nice job today. So remember, your learning target today is I can find the unknown factor in a multiplication problem, and you'll know you're successful when you can find how many are in each group when finding an unknown number in the equation.